going off instantaneously. We have some emperors and empresses in the chat. And God. It says you come from powerful emperors and empresses, and this knowledge was hidden from you. Welcome, Ganga. You got my nose going off, Ganga. I love you too, Ganga. Good night, baby. So welcome, welcome, and welcome. If you come across me, it says you come from powerful bloodlines, gang. From emperors and empresses, and this knowledge was hidden from you. Now being unlocked, released, and activated within you. Welcome, gang. If this is you, can you tap the like button, gang? Because I have a powerful message for you. Hi, it's your girl D Virgo 222 gang. I have a powerful message for you. Welcome, welcome. Stop scrolling, gang. I need to speak to you. I need to connect with you, gang. There may be something that I need to unlock inside of you here. Welcome. Can you like, subscribe, and share? Say hello, gang. Let me know that you're here and where you're watching me from. They went to great lengths to hide you, to hide the truth from you. But the truth always finds a way of getting out. I can see shadows, so they are watching, and so they should be. They're very scared of you and me. And welcome. Spirit is calling you into the room for those that need to see it, whether it's now or sometime in the future, as this reading and all my other readings are timeless. Make sure you are following me on TikTok, Instagram. On Instagram, I'm the Virgo Tarot 2222. On TikTok, I'm the Virgo 2222 gang, and I also have a backup EKR. I'm waiting for you. Thank you. Hmm. 222 AM in the UK gang. Ain't that amazing? 222. And I'm here called to connect with you. This reading has been put back because so many things keep coming up. I always like to think that things are always on time. And so I've been off for a couple of days because I've been fighting a virus. A virus. Spirit is in the room, gang. Welcome. 99111. Gang. Welcome. Can you like, subscribe, and share? I'm getting better every day, every minute, every second, gang. I feel better already. Saw my name on a license plate. Gang, third eye going off. Thank you. It is passing as we speak. Thank you for everyone that prayed for me, that sent healing and love and light. I received it. Thank you. Anu, thank you. Trying to stop me already from speaking to you. Don't try it. Gang, we're not going to advertise the tin, but I am going to... What? I rebuke you. I rebuke you. I rebuke you. Who told you rubbish like that? Why would you spin a narrative like that right now? I rebuke that. So welcome. This may not be for you, gang, but it is. Oh, 3D84 was the license plate. Oh, wow. But if this reading is for you, it says, you come from a very powerful and old bloodline, gang. A royal one. That has emperors and empresses, kings and queens. So I don't know what they told you about your history, gang, but it doesn't apply to you. As you come from a royal lineage, the knowledge lost in time, over time, should I say, and buried and hidden. But it speaks about living inside of you. Living and breathing inside of you. And they've just been putting all these distractions and things in your way. And it just speaks about this knowledge being hidden from you, but that Wheel of Fortune speaks about it coming back around to you. Because what goes around, it comes back around, right? at some point. Spirit says it's coming back around. That knowledge. Michael said it. Do you remember a time when we fell in love? Do you remember that time when we first met? Not in this vessel, not in this skin, not in this body, but do you remember another time? Ganga, come on. My third eye's popping. So I know that some of us have connected before, and that's why we feel so familiar. 144, gang, but there's so much more. We were birthed at the same time, created at the same time, going through the same kind of things at the same time in different parts of the world at the same time. We are from the same soul cluster, from the same tree, from the same vine. And you are connected to emperors and empresses, guys. But they changed your history and they told you lies. They taught your parents' parents in order for them to teach you. But it speaks about something coming back around and being activated inside of you. And that knowledge needing to be fed, stoked. Just like an ember in a flame. You stoke it until it becomes a large flame. It says you're thirsting for knowledge. And you might not even know what knowledge it is you're thirsting for. Your DNA. It's encoded, encrypted within your DNA. That's why they've been trying to change it. Through the food, through the water, through the air that you're breathing. Ashe. Are you in tune with me? Or is it going over your head? Because it may not be for you. But if it's for you, you are connected to a powerful bloodline, girl. And it speaks about everything that was taken and hidden and stolen from you, having to come back around and be returned and restored to you. Shirley, I appreciate you, Ganga. I don't have the book or a pen, but it's here and I appreciate you, Ganga. God bless you, Ashe. I pray blessings into your life. Many folds. Some of you were birthed into poverty, but you don't feel that way. You feel like the main character. You feel like an empress. You feel like an emperor, but your situation doesn't dictate that. But you've always felt like this. Is that you? Because I'm speaking to this inner feeling, this inner knowing, this inner sensing, guy. And it's unexplainable. You're walking around and you just know that you're not supposed to be where you are. Spirit speak. It speaks about you being different to your surroundings, to your environment. So your environment doesn't look like you. Your family doesn't look like you or doesn't act like you. You don't act like your family. You're different. You're weird. You're kind of different, guy. You may have an old soul compared to them. You may not care about the things that they care about, this energy. You may not even be connected to them in any shape, way, or form. You may be disconnected at this time. The term black sheep would apply to you. So you would feel like the black sheep of your family, gang. The oddball. The runt of the litter. The bastard. Because maybe you were born out of wedlock. You were born into trauma. Gang. Just when I was just speaking to you, I had a vision of Moses' mother putting him in a basket and placing him on the river to save his life. And it just speaks about you having to be hidden, in plain sight kind of energy. Because there were entities trying to take your life, trying to find out who you were. So you had to be hidden. You had to be placed in these places where they would never find you. They wouldn't look for you. It was inconspicuous. You were invisible. You probably felt invisible. You was like, why is it I'm overlooked? It was purposeful. And it's funny because then I get the analogy here where they show me where Jesus starts to preach. There's a fox at 13. So start to come into wisdom at 13. So it speaks about you growing up early. Regardless of the circumstances around it, trauma, whatever, you grow up early. You have a lot of knowledge by 13. You're very knowledgeable. You're an old soul. You're able to teach others. But just like Jesus, not saying you're Jesus, but just like that, you're not listened to. You're looked down on because you are a child. So you may have challenged adults, challenged authority. And then they show me like you're like Cinderella. Cinderella was royalty, but it was hidden even from her, right? So you may resonate with that story of Cinderella because Cinderella was royalty, but that title was hidden from her. She was placed amongst a family that despised her, stepsisters. So you may have had sisters, stepsisters, adjacent family that were treated better than you, that treated you like the slave, like the tramp, like the oddball, like the black sheep. This energy, you're like David put into the back. You're the last one to be called out, if at all, for anything. This energy is here because very much overlooked, hidden, discarded, discredited. This energy, dishonored. That sacrificial lamb, because that's what it has to require. Because just like I heard it, you've been hand built. So however, I don't know how to explain it. The way that I'm trying to get it to you. How can I explain this to you? How can I put this into words? Hard. And it's funny that Shirley would say it, like we were built for the journey, because that was how I saw it, like literally deconstructed, taken, broken down mentally, emotionally, physically, to be built back up. Because I just feel there was a conditioning that was done by the world, and then by your family, and then maybe by religious places and stuff. So there needs to be a deconditioning. That's still happening. So once the deconditioning has taken place, then the knowledge can start to filter through. Yeah. But there has to be a deconditioning first before there's a reprogramming. Because we have to discharge the old memory, the old program, this energy. There's a detox, thank you, this energy, for real. My third eye is burning. It's literally like burning. And I absolutely burning. So it speaks about your energy, your bloodline, and who you are connected to. Some of you, if you sat down and go back, you would connect yourself to some people in the Bible, gang. You would find that you would like Selassie, you would Hail Selassie. You would connect yourself to people back into the biblical times. You are connected back there. Some of you are connected to Egypt. That's why you are always drawn to Egypt. Some of you connected to Asia. So there's a lot of history for you there. Whether you believe in reincarnation, it doesn't stop the fact that some of you are incarnated. And in ancient times, you were prophets, you were high priestess, you were, oh, I see you robed. So some of you were reincarnated, incarnated from those times. Whether you stood on the Roman side, the Egyptian side, the Asian side, I just see that some of you, my third eye is going off. So I see some of you being shamanic, because I see that you have bells on your shoes. You're healing, but you're dancing. You're calling in the weather, the rain. So I see the chanting. So I see that some of you are very dark skinned. So it's not just, this is what Spirit is showing me here, left hand going off. So some of you will be drawn to attire, to clothes, to physical markings of your body, to even the piercings. They are very symbolic to your tribe, to your bloodline, to where you come from. It just feels like knowledge seeping out that cannot be contained. You say you love dancing. A lot of you, your love of dancing goes back to heritage, to culture, to the shamans, to where your dancing was connected to healing or calling in your ancestors, or giving praise to your gods, This is the energy. So you were about invoking an energy, charging an energy with dance, because dancing charges the energy. So it speaks about your energy being able to charge the atmosphere, gang. And that's why your dancing is very significant. Because as you dance, you are charging the atmosphere, discharging energy and charging the atmosphere, either with a positive discharge or a negative one. Just depends on you. Gang. Third eye going on. Can you like, subscribe, and share? Gang. I see you. I know you're here. Your energy is very strong, gang. to pop out of your forehead because it wants to join with mine. So let's get into the card part of this message, Ganga. Let's get into the card part. As I get the channeled messages, I will deliver them to you. They have to give you back everything they took from you, that they stole from your ancestors. Do you know what the year of the 8 really means? It speaks about the year of transfer, energy, wealth, titles, gifts. Ganga. It's where things come back. What goes around comes right back around. And it's coming back around. That those on the bottom are going to be on the top. And those that killed, clawed their way, robbed their way, raped their way to the top are going to be right there on the bottom. Gang, gang. Now where do you think you're going to be, gang? They kept you down there for too long, innit? Now they got to give you back your stuff. And it is your stuff. Some of you are millionaires and you don't even know it, gang. Unclaimed millionaires, gang. This knowledge is being uncovered and given back to you so you can go and claim back your stuff. It speaks about titles. I even see letters behind some of your names. You'll be shown how as this knowledge is being unlocked. Some of you, this knowledge has been given to you already. Some of you are connected to the bloodline of Nefertiti. And she has been coming to me a lot. And she wants to connect with her soul cluster. Spirit is also showing me the goddess of Shun. Very powerful goddess, Ganga. And it speaks about some of you lot's connection to her. And her connection to you. Sekhmet is connected to the healers. About Satan in no respect. Ganga. So I don't know why he was referenced here. Ganga. No, gang. No. People have all their different meanings for these numbers, gang. But those numbers and that meaning is not applicable to this reading at all. We're not talking about numerology here. We're talking about spirituality. Right. So let's get into the message now, again, and see what needs to come out. At the bottom of the deck, I'm speaking to those that are on this spiritual journey right now. And it speaks about a spiritual journey to my higher self, to finding out who I really am. Because I know that there's so much more to me here. Okay. You may have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in your chart. You don't have to. But yeah. So this is for those that believe that they are on this journey, guys. And it is a personal journey. So your journey may not look like my journey at all. But then again, it might. It speaks about you coming into this Empress energy. So we got the Empress energy here. And it speaks about you going through this birthing, this rebirthing period, gang. There you are, on a spiritual journey, going through a rebirth, healing from things my mother did or didn't do to love, nurture, protect me. Says I'm going through an emotional time healing from this. All of these things. Mother and father, this nurturing energy, gang. And it speaks about the unlocking of hidden knowledge on this journey. On this journey, there's a lot of knowledge being unlocked and things coming back around to you. But it does take for you to really address the issues that's deep-rooted with your mother and your father. But ultimately, the mother figure here. Gang. The Wheel of Fortune signifies an unlocking, a returning, a coming back around of something that was. And it speaks about a journey that you've taken before. At a whole different time where you was possibly the emperor, the empress, or connected to an emperor or empress gang. So some of you are actually an empress or emperor. Some of you are related, blood related to one. And it speaks about this time come back around where this knowledge is being unlocked within you. And some of you are in feeling like the empress, feeling like the emperor because you once was in another vessel, another time. Do you see the crown on your head? It speaks about you being royalty, gang. It speaks about you being royalty here. Connected to royalty, coming from royalty. Gang. So we got the Empress, and she's very much pregnant on this card. So it just speaks about you coming from being birthed from royalty, being birthed from Empress and Empresses, gang. And there being a locking up of the knowledge there's a vault on this card, and it says this knowledge was hidden, locked up. And it was locked up for a cycle of time. A cycle of time, guys. And it took for you to go on this spiritual journey of awakening, of awareness. And to unlock this knowledge. To see where you really came from, gang. It speaks about planetary alignment as well. So it had to be right with the planets as well. Like literally, everything had to be right for this knowledge to be unlocked. And it speaks about it being right here. As you know, a lot of you have seen the red moon, that red planet come into being. And it speaks about this knowledge now being attainable, accessible. It speaks about you being able to travel to different realms and different times. Some of you are time travelers, gang. Spirit is showing me. Do you remember like quantum leap, quantum traveling? You are. And some of you are doing this remotely, intuitively as well, telepathically. Look, King of Cups. That's why I know some of you have connected to me telepathically. You don't be doing that. You don't be really trying to interfere with me sometimes, even in my dreams. Gang. Heavy on this. Gang. So being able to communicate and also travel as well. And Spirit is showing me different dimensions, different realms. This is crazy. I also see like Vikings. I don't know why they show me Vikings. Some of you are connected to Vikings, like, I don't know. So that would be your heritage. Some of you like connected to these Viking energy, this warrior type. And it also shows that some of you had very, very fierce queens that fought in battles. And some of you were those queens, those royal divine feminines that fought in these wars. And it just speaks about the connection to royalty, kings, queens, emperors, and empresses. And it just speaks about your telepathic connection to them even now. So they be speaking to you beyond the grave, trying to remind you little nuggets of who you are, trying to get that thirst for knowledge going so you can find it for yourself. Because it feels like a window, a pocket of time where the planets are aligned, where you can access it. Gang. Wow. It speaks about the planets being aligned and unlocking something here. Something has been unlocked recently, and it speaks about, I feel like either your gifts have come in or this knowledge has come in, and there's just a new knowing of things. Just knowing that I'm from Egypt, just knowing that I'm this, just knowing, and there's nothing no one can tell you because you just know. The King of Cups is very gifted, very intuitive, psychic, and it speaks about you being very connected to powerful. He's a high priestess, high priest. So you're very gifted in this era, and this is how they connect with you. You're having very powerful dreams. And a lot of them are not dreams, they're experiencing, because some of you are traveling in the dream state. So astral traveling, you're doing this. But they're also showing me time traveling. So you may be brought back to a time before this, to reawaken a memory, a gift, to make sense of it. I don't know what it is for you, but yeah. Because some of you may dream the future, but some of you are dreaming of the past and not understanding. And it's bringing you back to remind you of who you are, where you come from. And there's a time before this where you was already here. And you may be getting both of these timelines mixed up together. Okay? Not understanding that they're completely different timelines. Spirit is showing a reordering of things because things have been put out of order. Oh my God. So things coming into alignment. Oh my God. And that's why you see, oh, there's an awakening happening, and it's global. Sorry about that, but my nose is on 10. And that's why you see globally, there's a rebirthing, a resurgence, a reawakening of that sacred feminine energy. And it is the feminine energy that's been awoken here. Because that's the energy that they've been trying to water down, to bury. It's the feminine gang. Whether it's within the feminine or the masculine, this is the energy that has been awakened, the goddess energy, gang. She's awakened and she cannot go back. And this is very powerful. And it speaks about things coming into order because of it. Things coming into order because of it, gang. Take of it what you will. But Mother Earth is getting ready, because you can see that's Mother Gaia here. And it speaks about prophets here being reawakened and on this spiritual journey to themselves, to their higher selves. Gang. So the people that I'm speaking to, you're very gifted. You get your own intuitive hits and downloads. You're getting a lot of powerful dreams, visions, even going off into daydreams, and you be sitting there for an hour. Next minute, you just, that spirit speaking to you, counseling you, reawakening something in you. So as you come in, can you like, subscribe and share? Spirit brought you here. Stop scrolling. You got that right, Nathan. You are here to birth something new, a new vision, a new earth. It's being birthed through you. It cannot be done without you, gang. That's why Spirit has awoken all of you. 222. I'm speaking to you. How do you like in this platform? There's 3 dots in the corner. If you press the 3 dots, it will reveal a like option and you can like the live. Thank you. I appreciate you. Don't be scared, gang. You're ready for this. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You're not new to this. You're true to this. Okay. The King of Cups to me is a prophet. Tabifa, thanks for your subscription. Is a prophet. And what did the Bible say? Do my prophets no harm. It won't say that they won't try, but it says they can do my prophets no harm. No harm will come to you. So it speaks about the prophet or the prophetess, the one that's related, blood related to the empress, to the empress, to the kings and queens from times before. The one that was hidden. Because look, it does speak about your mother, your spiritual mother, having to hide you in a family, in an environment, because the powers that be, the ones that you're fighting against, gang, they wouldn't want you to survive in this world. Because there were stories foretold about people like you. It says you were going to come and change some things, and they don't want anything to change. They've tried to keep you asleep for a very long time, gang. But like I said, the planets are now aligned and now unlocking its secrets. They can't hide it. Because Mother Earth herself is telling it. She's speaking up. She's telling her children what they need to know. And that's why the Bible says, he who has an ear, let him hear it. Because not everyone will hear it. Not everyone will see it. So if you come across me, you're one of those that do. They chose you. There was something about you. You are the goose that lays the golden egg, which is amazing to me because you're kind of like the last choice, the last thing that we have. As a collective, you lot are the last thing. That's it. Literally, before this reset, this is a reset. Spirit's called you. It's like the last line of defense. Riri, God bless you. It speaks about separating you from your mother, your birth mother. So spiritually, there's a separation from your mother. There's something that needs to be birthed through you. But I need to separate you to do this. For some of you, it's going to look like a message. Some of you, that cup represents the healing that you're going to provide. And it speaks about it. Whatever you're going to do is going to unlock something because the time is right. The planets are aligned. And that is why you have been activated. That's why you've been activated, gang. That's why you've been woken up. That's why you keep waking up. Spirit has been waking you up intuitively. In your dreams, in your sleep, wake up. There's something that needs to be delivered through you. And it's going to unlock something. It's going to set some people free. The planets are aligned. Martha, God bless you. The roof of my mouth is itching because spirit is activating your mouth to speak. You are being primed, literally like a pump. You are one of God's messengers. And you've been here before, some of you. I'm telling you. That spirit is showing me some of you lot. And some of you were emperors and empresses, high priestess and priests. And you are coming back into this knowledge. And once you do, they cannot stop you. They can't stop you. But they are going to try. Spirit says you're here to take it back. And they are coming to help you. So Spirit is sending in help. Some of them have arrived. Really. Spirit is showing me some of the latest things that's been happening is the arrival of your backup. They've been hiding it from you. And God. They've been trying to keep you inside as much as possible because every time you step outside, you're getting activated. Every time you connect with one of your soul clusters, you're getting activated. There's a spark. Do you not understand that term, iron sharpens iron? The minute we connect, the minute you go outside and connect with outside, spark, spark, spark. And they're just trying to stop it, stop it, stop it. Gang, something big is about to happen. And Spirit says it is going to be televised and it will involve you. It will involve you. It will go down in history. Some of your names are going to go down in these books. They're going to speak about you. Your legacy is going to live on beyond you. The things that you're about to do. The things that you've already done. That some of you have no clue about. But you're about to. Some of you have been reading about yourselves. And when you read it, it feels and it sounds familiar to you. Because you're reading about you. Or some aspects of you. They're watching. They're watching. At 3:15, that's an old guy walking up a road that is so long. In shorts. They're watching. I told you every time. Third eye going off. And it's always the oldest of the oldest. Like they're ready to get in the grave. What is this? Is that the veterans? Is that the best you got? Okay. Or do they shapeshift into something else? Well, I guess he's a veteran. He knows his stuff. But they be watching now. Because they want to know what we be talking about, what we be doing. And our energy is so strong. They can't contain it. They tried. But it's uncontainable. How do you donate? Gang. Either by pressing the, I don't know, the gift, or by PayPal, dvirgo2222. Either way, God bless you. So let's see what the cards say. Let's see what they say about you. But the Chariot and Virgo, no, Cancer, Virgo, step forward. Do you have Cancer, Virgo in your elements? Because Spirit says you are going through a spiritual ascension as I speak. As I speak. There you are. Going through this spiritual ascension as I speak. Cancer energy, very emotional. So maybe in your emotions a little bit, but that's good. That just speaks about your gifts coming in. That's your gifts coming in. That's you getting your wings. Your spiritual wings, gang. You are rising. Not no 5th, not no 6th, not no 7th. Spirit showed me the 9th. Did you watch the film The Ninth Gate? Entering the 9th gate, gang, where no one has ever even been. It's you. It's kind of energy. Uncharted territory, Spirit showed me. Major elevations. There's a need for you to be grounded. My electrical ether beings. A Spirit now shows that you've ascended and living in the world but never of it at all. You have truly gained and earned these wings. Some of you in this one, some of you over many lifetimes, showing many moons. Tomorrow. God bless you. And with Virgo energy, you were chosen to be the light worker, the light bearer that you are. Separated. And now you're about to be elevated. Spirit says separated. And now I'm about to elevate you. Remember when I told you that you were hidden? Now you're about to be seen. You're about to be presented to the world in some way, shape, or form. Ganga. Spirit is showing illumination. A separation and an elevation happening within you. This is a very spiritual journey for someone. It speaks about you getting your wings spiritually, and it showed me stripes. So you're like a sergeant. You see it? You're in charge of an army. Can you see it? You've been promoted. That's the energy that I got for you. So spiritual promotions is happening here. And it just speaks about energetic upgrades. So it's happening now. That's why you're probably feeling tired and drained. If that's you, there's a need for you with Virgo energy to not be around too much energies, preferably be alone, not being funny. Spirit says you need to really be alone, protecting your energy because you are going through a spiritual ascension, gang, and you are taking on energies. And Spirit says right now, it's best for you to be alone as much as possible and get as grounded as possible. What did I tell you about you being able to charge the energy, charge others? There you are. You are a cell, gang. Do you not understand? It's like, you're like free electric. And you know what happens to people that try to give free electric? What happens to them? That's you. They're going to try to... Because you're giving out free electric, gang. And they're trying to dish out darkness. And here you come. Free electric, free electric, free electric. OMG. I won't drop no names because they might... For me. So they want to cut it off at the source because they said, OMG, there they go. And you're standing out like a sore thumb. A sore thumb, gang. You think you're hiding, but you're not. This is you. Right now, fully switched on. Electromagnetic. Spirit says you need to go and get grounded right now. Because you're a walking target. Walking targets. Pop, pop, pop. Free electric. Target. You now become a target. We need to dim that light of yours. Gang, gang. So Spirit says, be mindful of the energies, okay, gang, gang. Very, very powerful. I like this. The Ace and the Sun tells me that, what did I tell you about planetary alignment? What did I tell you? Look at the mantle. Look. Now you are coming into this mantle, into this gift. Because the planets are now aligned. There needed to be an alignment of the planets. That's why they were messing with everything. They didn't want these planets to come into... They didn't. Because they knew if ever it did, OMG, it's peak for we. We're finished. They didn't, look at them. They're all splurting off the earth already. Where are they? They're going. Because they done know. They already done know. Till the OMG, it's peak for we. The jig is up. The planets have now aligned, and there you are. Look at you. You're powerful all by yourself. Look, I told you, free electric, anyone. You by yourself bring the sun. That's the energy you bring in the room of the sun. Are you mad? Free electric. We don't need the electric that they're dishing out. You are that. When you're operating in your highest self. That's why they've been dimming you with fear, with trauma, with all these things. Now none of that's working. OMG. It says your gifts have become very powerful now. You are very powerful, girl. You are God, goddess energy. You are actually operating in your highest form. Now they need to be scared of you. The planets are in agreement with you and your thoughts. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Have you liked, subscribed, or shared yet? Have you liked the video? Have you liked the live? Have you? Have you forgot? Spirit says the only thing that is blocking you right now is that mindset of yours. Look at it, holding you back. The Spirit says the biggest blockage that my people have is that mind of yours, the things that they were told, taught, indoctrinated. This is what is really limiting you, holding you back, causing you to over-process things and not see things for what they really are. The indoctrination. Look at you, caught up in the lies of the Matrix. The Matrix. The Matrix. That's them lying to you. Indoctrinating you. Feeding you false knowledge that limits you. That causes you to stress out and not to operate in your highest form. And that's why Spirit says you are going through a spiritual death. A dying of the old self, because it doesn't help you, it's limiting you. That's what's happening. There's a dying to yourself right now of everything that you thought that you knew. Spirit says that the veil is lifting off of your eyes. Do you know why the veil is purple? Because you're royalty. That's the veil. You're royalty, girl. Your perception tells you that you're poor. That's the lie. The truth is that you're royalty, and that's what that veil represents. You come from royal blood, royal stock. It speaks about some of you reincarnating here, but you're second guessing it. Like, Diana, I know I have, but I'm not sure. I'm not here to confirm or deny it. You should know. Trust your intuition. Trust what you know. So it says you're able to connect with your ancestors yourself, but that second guessing limits your connection. It limits it. The 9 of Wands tells me that you've been through many, many traumatic things in your life. And it speaks about... Do you know the funny thing about that alarm? I sat out here for an hour before this and the alarm didn't go off. But as the reading approached, the alarm started to go off. And I saw the man, he works where I live. And he kept coming out to turn it off, gang, but it just kept going off. And he said to me, did anyone touch it? I said, no one's touching it. But in my mind, I knew Spirit was touching it because his van never goes off. Never, ever, ever. And it just keeps going off. Off, off, off. And I'm getting really hot. So 9 of Wands says you've been through some very traumatic things. And it just speaks about life getting you down, but you not staying there. And I love that about you. But that's just that stock inside of you that says that I can't stay down. It's that stock in you, and you don't stay down. It's inbuilt in you. It's ingrained is the word. Ingrained is what they want to say. Ingrained. Something's ingrained in you. It's in your DNA. Okay. What is it that you need to know? You come from royalty, girl. Oh my God, the faith card. And Spirit just shows that a lot of you are really working on your relationship with God, with the source. And I like the fact that you've been working on your faith, strengthening your faith. It speaks about you either praying, meditating more, just spending more time in this area. I like this. It spends like, look, it says that I've been really connecting to my spiritual side. I've been doing that. And I like that for you. With the moon cards, I like that. I've been letting go and releasing. I've been letting go and releasing. And I'm getting ready to receive what God has for me. Is that you? The Spirit says you've let go and you release, and now you're getting ready to receive what God has for you. I told you there is a wealth transfer happening. I did tell you. And that's why Spirit had you releasing, making space for it. Because I told you that you've been selected for this blessing because you are being the one to be a blessing to others, right? And I told you, you've been hand selected as a child. Spirit chose you as a child. And that's why it was very important that we showed the Empress. Because that's when you were chosen before you were placed in that womb of your mothers. That's you in the womb. I knew it, but I wanted them to show me. So let's get you back. Where are you, Ganga? Are you still here? Because Spirit says you were in the womb of your mother when I ordained you. When I ordained you, girl, that's where I hid you. It wasn't about her wanting you, it was about her hiding you. training you. So I see there's a letting go and releasing and making a space for what you're about to reap into your life. It does speak about you being hand-selected as a child to step out and do things that other people in your family have never done before. Maybe people in the world have never done before. That's what it says. And you may look like a fool doing it, but in the end, who laughed first is going to laugh last, Spirit says. Because it says, I am directing and ordering your steps. I have been doing this since you've been a child. Your steps have always been ordered by me. Ashe. What do you need to know that you don't already know? Spirit says, the only thing holding you back, gang, is the way that you allow the fear to be bigger than the problem. This is you allowing some type of fear, and you're not letting it go and letting God fix it, heal it. So it says, once you come into this inner knowing, then you know that everything is always going to be okay. So it's letting go and letting God. And this is a lesson that some of you are learning right now. To not allow this problem to grow bigger than what it needs to release it and allow God to transform it. With the knowing that God can and will. Let's wind it down. Because if you came across me, gang, you're more ancient than you even realize. And this knowledge was even hidden from you. And now finding its way back to you. Like I said, the magician, you're very powerful and you're extremely gifted. Extremely gifted. And Spirit says, once you come into the knowing of who you are and where you came from, no one and nothing can stop you. And I say it again, no one and nothing can stop you apart from you. And I speak directly to you. You are very powerful, girl. And it says you have the power to change things with your mind, with your thoughts, and let alone with your actions. How do I know? Because I'm powerful too. I know who I am, don't you? How do I know? Because I do. Ashe. Question is, why don't you? Telekinesis, the power to move things with your mind. That's you. I'm going to cut the deck, see what Spirit wants to say to you. Because my third eye is popping off. Having to walk away from everything and everyone that doesn't serve you is being demanded from you. To make space for that thing that is coming into you. Go. Yeah, so we're gonna wind it down. Thank you for coming though. It was an amazing reading. It wasn't for everyone, as you can see. But for those who it was for, gang, you are powerful. And it says, you come from a very powerful bloodline related to emperors and empresses, kings and queens. And this knowledge was hidden from you, but now returning and being unlocked to you in that. restoration, a return of things that were stolen and taken from you and hidden, the knowledge, the money, the land, the blessings, the artifacts. It's all being given back. It's all being returned and restored. Just get ready to receive it. What do you need to know? Go and go. Huh. We the Harfords. Gang, gang. Oh, that's funny. Deep love. Mother's milk. Birth as a portal. That is the Empress card. Birth as a portal. I love it. Because you know the divine feminine is the portal, right? To where a baby comes through. She's God, gang. She's creation. And she creates. Co-creates. So it says mother's milk. And that speaks to nurture. And there's an age-old argument, nurture, nature. And some of us didn't get the nurturing that we deserved. And we were grown by nature. Ashe, is that you? It says nature grew you because you wasn't nurtured correctly. Is that you? It's for you. Nature grew you, your environment grew you. That was your earth mother, gang. Because the nurturing wasn't there. Spirit, 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 spirit. It says birth as a portal. Spirit says you are the portal, the vessel for which new earth is going to be birthed. It's you. It's you, girl. We the Harfords. And it's funny, you know, because whenever I get that card, it just shows me that that's a soul cluster, that's a soul family. And this particular soul cluster, they were placed and displaced into families that couldn't love them because, like I said, you really didn't come from them, you were placed there. You don't look like them, you don't act like them, girl, because you're not like them. It's like a spiritual adoption. Some of you questioned the authenticity of your relationship to your birth mother and father. And God. Because so disconnected you was. You couldn't understand that you was really connected by blood, but you was. But Spirit says that's just a technicality. Because some of you supersede the blood that runs through you. You've been here before. I don't have my glasses, so I'm going to struggle read this quickly, and I'm going to jump out. This is really struggle reading. Where's my phone? Bro. Right. Thank you, Sasha. I appreciate you. Thank you. So birth is a portal that ushers in new life. The half-force are here to remind you that you are a child of the cosmos and of the cosmic mother, and you have been called to be held by her deep and never-ending love and embrace at this time. She wants to love on you, Ganga. This is a tender, nourishing card reminding you to receive the deep, deep love of a mother's embrace. The half-force know that the journey on earth can be rocky and lonely at times, that Virgo energy. But you are being reminded, Ganga, to rest more deeply in Mother Nature's arms at this time. This card is of extreme potency, of femininity, that divine feminine energy, and of creation, of birth, and is of earth. You are being called to mother yourself because somehow your mother could not mother or love you or accept you for who you really are. And also to be a mother to others too. To surrender to your sacred femininity, to create and surrender to your own creations, to hold and to be held. You are being called to remember who you are, to remember your place in this web that we call life, because you have a place and you have a purpose. And to realize that the Cosmic Mother is watching your every step. You may be going through a transition right now, moving from one way of being to another, from one place to another. If so, you are being reminded that you are cradled in a sacred container and you have access to more love and knowledge, I just saw something, than you could ever imagine. If you are struggling in any way, you are being reassured that things are going to work out. There's a song, things are already better, things are already better, dun, 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 dun. Can't remember. Things are already better, they're already better, gang. You just can't see it yet, but they're already better. So Spirit wants to assure you that things are going to work out. Open yourself to receiving the overflowing love of the Cosmic Mother to you. And it's flooding towards you, Ganga, from every direction. Let it stretch your heart. Ganga, I got chills. I'm gonna let you go because I've held you here for 8 minutes. But I do want to do this, because Spirit says you're connected to a lot of Egyptian gods and goddesses. And guess who I got in my hand? Some of your ancestors, and some of you, you are these ancestors. So let's tap in. Zoa and Drift Walker, God bless you. So let's see. Energy. It never lies. People do. I told you, some of you are connected to Nefertiti, and she now wants to connect to some of you. Powerful. So we're going to end it on a bang. Let's connect to you before you were you, right now. Who were you? Where are you from? Who are you connected to? Let's find out. Because I heard they want to connect with you. Serious. Powerful. What do you need to know? Oh my God. Tahuti, you can't make it up. What did I tell you? Akashic records have been released to you because they hid it from you. Tahuti is straight up here, releasing these Akashic records to you. So you better trust what you're just knowing. You can't go and fact check it now. You're gonna have to trust it. You're gonna have to stand on it. You got access. I told you, this upgrading happened and you've been given access. All access, you know, like all areas access, that you've been given access to all areas. This energy. Told you, got your wings. So Tahuti is confirming that you have access to the Akashic library, which was hidden within you anyway. And gang. This is the secret knowledge that's not in any books you're ever going to read. Some of you need to write this knowledge that's been downloaded into you, that you've been made aware of now. What do you need to know? Crown going off. Just one card, Spirit. Oh my God. I can never say this. You Shibitas. And it speaks about seeking assistance. It says you have assistance as and when you need it. Because you also have a gang, a team of spirits and ancestors just ready and waiting to go whenever you tell them to, gang. You're connected to royalty. Look at these. These are pharaohs. Spirit is showing me pharaoh in your blood. Cobra. And there's a divine awakening, waking up to who I am. And that's why a lot of you are getting the phoenix as a symbol, as tattoos. This energy, you're drawn to it. It speaks about Kundalini awakening, gang. Oh my God, left hand scratching. Awakening to sacred knowledge of who I am, who I'm connected to, who my bloodline is. Very powerful. Pharaohs, goddesses. Powerful Egyptians. They try to tell you that you were enslaved, gang, to enslave your mind. Because if I could enslave a man's mind, I enslaved their whole bloodline. And that's what they've been doing. Through the knowledge that they've been filtering to you. And now Spirit has unlocked this sacred knowledge, the hidden knowledge. This need to know knowledge. That Spirit says you need to write down and pass it from one generation to the next so it doesn't get lost again. Oh my God. When Tahuti was writing there, Spirit just showed me, you know, the Bible started with one page. That's a reset. So that's someone starting that first page of a Bible again. So you lot are going to be the first ones writing scriptures again. Because there's a reset happening and they're getting rid of Bibles. They're getting rid of all this stuff. And Spirit says, you are going to be writing these holy scriptures. And each one of you are going to have different pages, different chapters to write all these books. And these books are going to become holy books in the future for others to read and get knowledge from. Gang. Just get to writing what the knowledge is being given to you. It's passed on knowledge from one generation to the next, and it's been given to you. Count yourself honored to be chosen to have this mantle. But it does put a target on your head. Gang, as they do not want this knowledge to be shared or aired. Divine awakening. You're waking up to who you really are. You're divine. You come from a divine lineage, bloodline. Look at you lot. Look at your ancestors. They're divine. Are they slaves? No, they're not. That was a lie. That was a lie. I had to tell you that to enslave your mind so you would never know. But spirits, there's a divine shaking up, and you're waking up to who you are. Truly divine beings, divine ones. Living in impoverished situations, but you are truly, truly from royal bloodlines. And there will be a transference of titles, wealth, and also artifacts. This is all going to be given back to you, the ones that it belongs to. Spirit says there's a crowning happening. So there's a spiritual crowning happening before a physical crowning. So you may feel activity in your crown because you are being crowned. It happens spiritually before it will happen physically. So before you get your physical crown, you will receive your spiritual crown, gang. Amen. Amen. So I'm going to go. This is your girl, the Virgo. 2222. Do you know who you are? Because I do. Take care. Can you like, subscribe, and share? I'd appreciate that. Gang, thank you for showing up, but you didn't have a choice. Spirit brought you here. And share. Don't allow no one to ever tell you who you are again. Because they don't know who you are, but they're about to find out. My third eye is going off. Whoever you are here. Add some. And share. Royalty. Amen. See you soon, gang. Take care. Thank you for all the new subscribers and my OGs. Welcome to all my new ones. Thank you to all my OGs. Thanks, gang. We're nearly at 100K. God bless each and every one of you. Nevik, God bless you. To all my gifters, God bless you. To being a blessing in my life. Gang. Aliens are demons. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Aliens are demons. Stop telling people rubbish about different dimensions. They are demons. They are demons. And you'll find out when they enter this atmosphere because they're here. They're demons. From the belly of the earth, they are demonic. Gang. I don't need to prove nothing. I just need to get rid of you. I don't prove nothing to a peasant, gang. Goodbye, Marvin. But prove it. No, I just get rid of you. Gang. I've been reading the Emerald Tablets, gang. But like I said, demons. Robin, welcome to the Bronze Nation. It's what it means to you, but I know what it means to me. As I've actually encountered one, and the energy was very demonic. So until you actually encounter one, I don't believe that any of you can actually speak to me. But I encountered one, and it was very demonic. in nature. So I speak from experience. I don't know about you. Free, free, free. Take care.